Hey guys, I'm about to go on and do my first Pokemon Quest speedrun. Now listen, this game's only been out for a few days and it already has an extremely tight competition. And let me add this as well, this is not just some run-of-the-mill game, just some easy sit down on the couch and play it kind of game. This is one of the most extremely intense and difficult speedruns I've ever done in my entire life. Now I knew if I wanted to get that world record, I had to give it 110%. I needed to have the look. I'm talking about the Pokemon gloves, the Pokemon jacket. I'm talking about the Pokemon Discord hat, Pokemon glasses, and backpack. The Pokemon. Then mix in time, hard work, and dedication in order to get my skills down to a precise level.
Damn it! Fuck! Dude, what is this thing made out of? Rubber?
Let's take a look at who we're going up against. The current world record holder is an up-and-coming rookie none of us have ever heard of before, and his nearly optimized speedrun route is already making headlines. He simply goes by the name of Ian B, and he has one of the most elite gaming setups I've ever seen. This hardware allows him to optimize for latency, and he's even got a dedicated team behind his back.
Hey, I'll be the stopper.
You see that, ladies and gentlemen? He's even got his own official stopper to help him get the most precise time possible. No, I gotta admit, it's one of the better runs that I've seen. But with my research, I believe I found a new, even more optimized strat that'll allow me to get the world record. Let's start the timer. Alright, while the game plays itself, I'm gonna get some much-needed rest. Now I know what you're thinking, this is probably one of the easiest speedruns you've ever seen in your life, right? No, you're wrong, it's not. First I gotta get all tucked in, then I gotta put on my sleep mask and just try to fall asleep while the game's playing. And then occasionally you have to actually get up to progress in the game, so it's not just a good old snooze on your weekend eve. But let me tell you, this strat is gonna shave off an insane amount of time. As you can see, I'm about to defeat the first boss here, and I gotta spring into action in order to actually progress through the game. Now in this demonstration, I am a couple seconds behind, but this is a near-perfect execution. Keep this in mind too, if you want to get started in the speedrun community, this is not the only way you can do it. I mean, you could essentially do anything you want during this free time that the game gives you, but I would recommend doing something productive, like getting some extra sleep, cooking yourself some breakfast, acquiring a taste of fine art, destroying a pornography collection. You know, just stuff that'll make you a better person in general. But I mean, just listen to that music, man! How's that shit not motivating you? I mean, just listen to it! God damn right here, boy! Does this not make you want to get up and dance? Whoa, hold on a sec. Can we actually give this game a fair chance? When you first launch the game, you find yourself on a vessel on its way to Tumblecube Island in search of lost buried treasure. There you'll be accompanied by your trusty yet expensive drone companion, Moby.
Oh jeez, Moby, you're broken down again? What's wrong, man? Just get up. Don't give me that attitude, I'm trying to help you out, Moby. What's your problem? Oh, no, you don't have to restart it, just flip it over. Just flip it over, Moby. Alright, flip it over!
Once you select your Pokemon, the game teaches you how to select your moves like Mario Paint by using the Joy-Cons to click on two whole moves that you have. The tutorial is an absolute joke. It forgets to tell you the fact that you don't even need to use this mouse, so you can use your touchscreen or actually just hit the buttons on your controller. Then they introduce you to the first mini-boss, and you think all hellfire is gonna go loose. They start playing this extremely overly intense music while you're just rapidly waiting for the timer to turn off so that you can hit the button again. I mean, there's really no skill required at all. You can just go in there and hit whatever button you want. Literally any button, and you're gonna win. Easy! Oh, look at how proud of himself he is. Just remember, Eevee, with that kind of effort, you're never gonna get yourself a college degree. When you cook up some food, Pokemon that like that kind of food will come visit your base camp. Wait, like the food? They have a taste and preference of what kind of food I give them? What are they, Gordon Ramsay or something? You know what, if I'm gonna train an elite set of Pokemon, they really should have high standards for quality, fresh ingredients, and not that fresh frozen bullcrap. Let's see what they think of my famous lamb chop a la cube.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Oh, brother, we got Rat-Tat-Toing as our buddy. Well, I don't want him to be my buddy. How do I unfriend him? Actually, even better, how do I block him? It's not working. What am I supposed to click? Ah, that's how I see. Now that you've gotten rid of your inadequate friends, you can go out on the island and look for that buried treasure. Vulpix and Eevee are asking the locals if they want to come along their adventure and join them. Wait a minute. He just killed one of those guys. Wait, why? No, this is just brutality. He just ganged up on him. What? The Pokemon called for help? They're not looking for treasure at all. They're just jumping Pokemon for no reason. It might as well look like this. Yeah. It's foxotic. Yeah. If you think you safe, then my friend, you're not. You're messing with me and you better be not. You know that your Pokemon will get shot. Meet up with me and you tie in the knot. Lights up for you, my boy, you've been caught. Pokemon, 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 yeah. Haha, you did. Alright, let's talk about the meta strats of this game. Talking about if you're a pro-level esports Pokemon Quest player and you want to take yourself to the next level, ladies and gentlemen. Now you remember earlier in the video I talked about the different ways you can control the game, the touchscreen, the controllers, the Joy-Cons. Now just take those controllers and throw them away. You don't need them, they're a piece of junk. The game actually recommends that you use the touchscreen, so why even have it? All you need is your fingertips and a screen. Now this strategy is relatively straightforward. It's gonna get you the most DPS. All you gotta do is hit the auto button and run away when one of your Pokemon's down, then get back in the fight once he's back up. You don't even have to look at the game, just hit those 2 buttons and you will be smooth sailing. Yo, wait a minute. What the heck? I won. Now I know some of you skeptics out there think this is only gonna work for the first world or something, but no, you're wrong. I showed this strategy to my pal Seymour, and just take a look. He's taking out a freaking P-drill!
Then you gotta wait for your battery to charge for 2.5 hours for 15 minutes of gameplay.
So who's this game for? Well, the way I see it is that we have 2 audiences here. One's for little babies, as long as the lights are flashing on the screen, it's good enough for them. Or it could be for an aspiring esports commentator looking to practice on their terminology. And he's coming in for the left wing hook. He's doing the super splash slam. I don't know how he's gonna get out of it, but this is a brutal match, ladies and gentlemen. He hits him with a steel chair. But at the end of the day, could you really blame the Pokemon people? Do you really think the same developers that made this made this? What we have here is some entry-level developers making a filler game while we wait for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. And honestly, those games look pretty good, and I'm looking forward to them. Niantic, you already messed up once. Don't disappoint me again.
Fox.
I can't stop.